I've spent about 2 hours playing Mullet Madjack, and I gotta say, in my brief time playing this game, I am having an absolute blast with this little game here. I only really checked it out because it is available on Xbox Game Pass, and that's how I end up playing a lot of new games that I otherwise wouldn't really purchase. And Mullet Madjack is definitely a great game that I think would be worth your money, or if you have Game Pass, it's definitely worth checking out. So let's go into a little bit of a description, and then I'll describe my time playing the game and what I think is so enjoyable about it, and some things I like and don't like. So Mullet Madjack is obviously a really cartoonishly violent game, kind of inspired by like Japanese anime type things. You can see a lot of characters that are not in English in the main menu and across the game, though obviously all the menu stuff is going to be in English, so you do know what's going on if you only speak and read English. So you start off by playing this game, and it kind of throws you into it right away. You kind of know exactly what you're getting into. You're kind of tasked with running up this building, going every 10 floors to try to rescue a princess of sorts, and it's basically just running through different levels, killing a ton of different enemies, and trying to extend your life. This game has a unique gimmick. It's not just run around, kill things, get to the end. You have a specific amount of time in which you have to do this. And it's not like there's a level time limit in the sense of you need to get to the end of the level in under 2 minutes. It's that you have a limited lifetime. The premise of the game is essentially that this is a futuristic society in which, in this context, your character is live streaming all the things he is doing outside of a boss arena, and you have 10 seconds to live outside of some other circumstances, and you only regain time by killing enemies. Different ways of killing enemies as you progress through the game will net you better results, more time, but you're really motivated by trying to strategically kill enemies in a way that gives you the most time advantage, because you cannot go above that certain threshold outside of getting some upgrades. So while you're running through these levels, you're going to be going pretty quick. There's different maneuverability options to try to dash and kick enemies and just get in the face of them. And as you kill them, you're going to gain time back. You only have 10 seconds to start, at least on the difficulty I was playing. Some of the lower difficulties aren't really going to have as difficult of a timer system. But in the difficulty I was playing, you only get 10 seconds. Every enemy you kill adds a set amount of time, and then you just try to make your way to the end of level. There's different hazards, different enemies you have to fight through to try to get to the end, in different ways you can go about getting to the end. Realistically, it's a lot of corridor shooter things. It's pretty linear. There's not a lot of spaces in which you can get to that you're going to go the wrong way. Pretty difficult to do that. It's kind of like a set path sort of way throughout these 10 levels, and as you're going through it, you're killing enemies, you're doing some melees, getting some kind of glory kill type animations with melee weapons, and it is a ton of fun to play that. You have 10 levels you have to progress through, 10 floors, in order to get to the boss stage, and after every 10 levels, you're going to have to face a boss. You don't have the death timer, that 10-second timer on these boss stages. You just have a set amount of health in which you have to complete the boss by then. If you do not defeat the boss, you go back down to that first set of floors. So if you die on round 8 or floor 8, you go back down to floor 1. If you die on floor 15, you're going to go back down to floor 10. So there's basically the only checkpoint is going to be every 10 floors after you complete a boss. After every single stage, you're able to get different upgrades. These can be of different things. You can get a different weapon. You can make your character talk more or less. Those things don't really seem to have any major impact on the game, other than, do you want to hear a lot more voice lines or not? And then you also have options for different environmental things. So whether that be something that's going to freeze enemies, or the explosive barrels that are in the map are in the most advantageous positions. There's different options of what you want to build. Different weapons you can utilize too. You can either start off with the pistol and keep kind of upgrading that, go with a shotgun that offers a lot more firepower, a little bit of a slower fire rate, or go with a melee weapon like the sword, the katana, and just get up close and personal with these enemies. You're able to pick up different melee weapons throughout the map and do a glory kill. Doing one of these will completely reset your kill timer. Going up to one of these vending machines and either kicking an enemy or doing damage to the vending machine into it will give you kind of like a soda can, and that will recharge your health force as well. This game is a ton of fun to play. There's a lot of different options you have for going about it. It's a very quick game. In the menus, it even says that this game is not meant to be played as like a super fast-paced game, in the sense of you're not trying to get to the end of the stage as quick as possible without doing anything. You do need to kill these enemies. There is a lot of fun to be had here. I'm genuinely having an absolute blast, and the footage you're seeing is only for me playing the first 2 floors, so I'm not kind of really getting into many big spoilers here. I'm not really discussing the storyline either with this game, but I didn't want to show you guys too much. In case you wanted to play this game for yourself, I didn't really want to show you all the boss encounters, so you're only going to see 1 or 2 of the unique bosses that they have in this game. Mullet Madjack is honestly just a ton of fun to play. I definitely recommend you play it. It's a fast-paced, high-octane, a lot of action going on. It's in your face, and the art style is really cool. Like I said, it's reminiscent of like animes and whatnot, and you're just playing as this badass dude with a mullet who's going around killing these cyber billionaires. It is a ton of fun to play. I definitely recommend you checking out Mullet Madjack if you have the time. If you're on Game Pass, just try it. It's free if you have Game Pass. It's a ton of fun to play. It's a small indie studio as well, so if you purchase the game or play it through Game Pass, you're supporting these developers. There's a bunch of different options that you have for playing this game. You can do the regular story mode. There's an endless mode to just keep running until you die. Play just specific bosses. I think Mullet Madjack is definitely worth your time here. So that's going to do it for this quick video of me playing Mullet Madjack for a couple hours here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Have you played the game? You going to check it out now? Let's continue this discussion, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheerio, mates.